Our next storyteller, she's about to share with you her past and her present. Her story is entitled, His Hands. Please offer a warm welcome to Kira Kuts.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
My virginity wasn't lost. It was stolen. He eased into my room, started touching my body. Mom, please, get your man. Are you there, God? It's me. I don't think you like me much. You know she never wanted me, but I'm still here. Why? Why did you put me in that house, in that room? Is this real life? She told me, don't be fast in them streets, but never a word about what could happen in our own home. He made me think he loved me. He treated me special, like a real daughter. He gave me money and gifts. He even gave me things secretly because I was his favorite. He gave me things in secret because I was his favorite. Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you wake her up? Was she really that drunk every time? Why didn't you make her believe me? I'm whispering to you the way Margaret did in that book. Did you see me reading it over and over again? It's how I learned I can talk to you. We barely went to church, but I still believed you were real. I know you can do anything. So why wouldn't you do it for me? Please help me find somewhere safe to sleep tonight. I can't go back there. Ever. Not ever. He stole what wasn't his night after night, and I stayed silent. He showed me his gun. He told me not to tell. Tell? I didn't even know what it was called. Above all else, Mom was finally happy. I stayed silent until the day I learned what rape was. When I finally did build a courage to tell, I didn't get protection. I got dismissed. She called me a liar. She bailed him out. She brought him home that same night. And that night, staring at the ceiling, I realized I was nobody's child. So I ran. I slept in random basements, apartment hallways, crack houses. No, not because I got high, because they let me stay. They let me stay. I rode trains all night to stay warm, washed up with pink hand soap in McDonald's bathrooms, cooked in people's house just to earn an overnight stay. I gave whatever I had. I did whatever I could. And when that wasn't enough, I gave that thing I was never supposed to give, but never really had the power to keep. Sexual trauma didn't end in the act. It echoed. And what I learned about survival and what I believed was required for safety. Consent requires power, and I never had any. But even out there in the gutter, I still kept talking to you. I used to ask you you lying on dirty floors in the dark, sitting under trees. Are you there, God? What do I do with this body? What is it even for? Because nobody ever told me my body was mine. Mine to cherish, to protect. Mine to understand, to honor. You see, I only learned about sex through what was done to me. Why did you let me live? I never asked to be here. You stopped her from aborting me 3 times just so I would suffer? God, I know you exist. You just don't mess with me. Why do others get babies and blessings and I get nothing but scars? I wanted to die. You know I wanted to die. I even tried when I was 13 and you wouldn't let me. Years later, in that hospital, at death's door, was that you then too? The one keeping me breathing when the doctor said I wouldn't make it? God, even through the years of the pain, I never stopped believing you are real. Sometimes I hated my body. Sometimes I gave it away just to earn food. Sometimes I felt nothing at all. I didn't know my body was mine, that I was allowed to feel safe, that I was allowed to be protected. But you knew, and you stayed, and you waited for me to ask something different. What does love feel like when it doesn't hurt? God, what does love feel like when it doesn't hurt? Are you there, God? Yeah, you were there. You were always there. And the stranger who offered me a couch, and the women who prayed with me, and a job I wasn't qualified for but got anyway. Yeah, he was there. He was always there. You understand me? The same thing that I did to earn a couch became my calling. I run my own culinary business. I feed people with intention, not desperation. I know what it's like to look at my own reflection and no longer flinch, to be touched and not tremble, to be held and not used. God gave me back everything, my body, my voice, my ability to choose. He gave me a husband who loves me fully, a love that is spiritual and sexual, intimacy that honors me, pain without shame. You hear me? A love that is all mine for me. You understand? I say, God, why did you let me live? He said, because I marked you. Because you'll live long enough to speak. Because somebody out there needs to hear what you never did. I gotta tell y'all this. If you living with shame, if you thinking and carrying any of these things, you are not what they did to you. I'm proof. It's life after. Keep going. I was never born to whisper. I was never born to whisper. I was always meant to witness. That little girl who used to whisper to God in the dark now walks in the light. At last.
At last.
My love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Oh, yeah, yeah, at last.
And it is that time for our last storyteller.